welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rose.
Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Your love, your love, your love, your love, your love.
And today we have ALEAH with us.
Hi.
And we're gonna be talking about how it was like to be a COVID mom. Also, we got some lunch with us, so it's like a mukbang. So let's get into it. How was quarantine like for you? Okay, well for me, quarantine was like, it was hard because I'm here by myself all day, and I didn't have anybody. Like my husband, he was here, but he was like working too, so it was difficult.
Right.
And then I had to move, and then what else? You're just by yourself.
By yourself, right? Yeah,
Isolated.
I feel like that was my number one thing too. My honest dad was always working. I mean, he still does work, but
Yeah.
he's always working.
Yeah.
He had a weekend job as well, so it was just like work, and I was just hanging.
So did Darian. Yeah, Darian was born May 31st.
Lana was born May 24th.
Yeah, so exactly a week apart. So it just had to happen. Like we had to meet up and have some playdates and all of that.
I think he's hungry.
Was hungry? Yeah, he's hungry. So yeah. So the nurses. I know one nurse when I first got there. She's like, Daniel was like, can I come upstairs? And then you gotta be in the car. Yeah.
And was this when it was time to leave?
No, this is when we first got there. I think we had like a full salon.
Okay.
We had a full salon, and he was like, yeah, I'm coming upstairs so you could check my wife, see if she's dilated enough. She's like, oh no, you gotta stay in the car. The fathers are supposed to be treated better.
Yeah.
So he got mad at that, and then we went upstairs, and when she's checking me, she was like forcing her baby. And she popped my water, like my water didn't pop by itself, and then she tried to act like she didn't know that it had popped and all of that. And I'm like,
No,
you could feel it.
This was in the hospital. So it was a false alarm, and
They told me come back.
they popped your water.
So I came back like tomorrow in the morning, and there's a lot of cool, so just stay here, you're not dilated enough. But she's like forcing her rate. Hey, Papa. She was forcing her rate, and she popped my water herself.
Right.
And then I didn't eat nothing that day, so I was exhausted.
Right.
So when like 16 hours hit, they was like, oh, you know, if you're not fully dilated by 18 hours, we're just gonna have to go into surgery.
Really.
Yeah.
I would have kicked.
Yeah. Why? Darian was.
I would have kicked because they give you runaround. Mine sounds a little bit similar to that. I came in the hospital because I was living the blood, and I was like, what was it? Little contractions. It was like very, very light. So it was like I felt them, but it wasn't as bad.
Right.
And I went in, it was probably like 8 o'clock in the morning. He turned it dark. No. Was it that?
The 24th? 8 o'clock in the morning, only 24?
It had to be the 24th. No, it was the 23rd.
It was the 23rd.
The 23rd. Was it? Yeah, so it had to be the 23rd.
Yeah, they like,
I know,
but honestly.
I feel bad, like, not even. And yeah, it was the 23rd. And it was like 8 o'clock that morning. I went in because I still live in a blood. Okay. So then they was like, okay, you're not even 1 centimeter dilated. And I was like, okay. And I was like, as the hours was going, because I didn't leave till like 12, it was getting worse. So it's like, okay, we're gonna send you home. They sent me home. So I went home, and from that point on, it got worse. Yeah, I was like contracting like closer, and I was in so much pain I couldn't even walk. Like I was like in labor that whole day. I just remember we'll probably get on like 8 o'clock. It was 8 o'clock. And my mom was came. She was like, okay, that's time your
Contractions.
Contractions, whatever, because my boyfriend didn't know what to do, and I was like, you need to get on my face. I was so upset. I was like, you need to go because you did this to me. And then timing it, and then I was like, hey mom, I don't think I could do no more. So then finally went to the hospital. Actually, she had to call first because pandemic.
COVID.
Yeah. She had to call, and then it's like, okay, name, blah blah blah. Asked him his questions, and then it's like, hey, tell her she come in, blah blah blah. So I got there, and they're like, okay, you're still not even 2 centimeters, barely. And I'm just like, what are you saying right now?
Me too.
It didn't make no sense to me. It didn't make, because I was like, hey, I'm not Miss 2, so what's going on?
Right.
You know, so they just had me there in the room that feel probably from 8 o'clock up into, I don't know, because after that it just got blurry, like, you know what I mean? I was concerned, and then I was throwing up.
Yeah.
And I was throwing up nothing. And I couldn't eat that whole day.
Yeah.
So I had nothing in my stomach. It was terrible. So
And they told me I couldn't eat because we don't want you to throw up, so don't eat. And then they told me if Darian went downstairs to get some food, then he's not going to be left back up.
Or they did say some weird stuff like that.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you guys have been sitting here all this time, no mask on, and now all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was really bad. It didn't make no sense to me.
It didn't make no sense.
Yeah, so I must have been contracting on labor for like a whole day. Something.
And I didn't have my doctor. How about that?
Me neither.
Who was your doctor?
Was Dr. Woods.
You know, me too.
Was actually no. Dr. Woods came in for me, and it was Dr. Emery.
See, mine was the opposite.
Opposite,
yeah.
Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. Check that. I'm gonna heal them. It's so cute.
Thank you.
Hold on, I'm gonna sleep.
You want me to bring Daniel's mattress over?
It's up to you. You would do that?
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a whole pack. They really scarred me for life.
Like, I'm scared. I'm having another baby just because of this.
Yeah, I was in labor for like a whole day and something. And all I remember is they broke my water too. My baby. What is it?
I don't know.
Your sock? I don't know. They
Yeah.
did something like that because they was like, hey, we have to go up there, and I was like, okay. But I was so out of it that my boyfriend kept on track of everything, but I was like completely out of it because she had to give me some medicine that Dr. Woods had said to give me for the throwing up and nothing was coming out type of thing. They gave it to me, it didn't work, and it just drugged me. It didn't do nothing for me but drugged me. And at that point I was like out of it.
And I was to the point where I wanted to do all natural at first. Yeah, I was like, give me the gas. So they gave me the gas, didn't help.
Really?
No, not at all.
And I was gonna go for that.
Didn't help. It was like, what is this? Like, I don't get it.
Right, it was like nothing.
So then what else they did? They eventually, like when I got like 14 hours or something like that, I lost track of each time. But
Yeah, me too.
when I got some crazy hour, they were like, okay, cool, we need the epidural. Like, so I asked for the epidural. Epidural worked for like hours and some. And then
You wasn't in labor yet.
I was in labor.
Oh, you wasn't in,
Yeah.
I mean, it was like you wasn't about to deliver yet.
No.
No? Oh my god.
I had only dilated 5 centimeters after all of that time.
Wow.
I was there from like 4 o'clock in the morning, and this was like 8 o'clock at night. So,
That's traumatizing.
that what I'm telling you, no, it was nothing. So then, the epidural wore half on half of my body. So on the left side, I could feel everything, and that was the best.
Did they make you walk up and down? Yeah.
I did bouncy boy, I did all of that.
Already. They made me walk up and down, and I was like, I can't do no more. It was probably like 2 minutes after that. I was like, I can't do no more. And she was like, you gotta keep on going. I'm like, well, I can't do no more. It hurts. But it was like really crazy. And I just remember it being like, it felt like a whole day being in there a couple hours. Then when I was trying to give birth, they was like, okay, we're gonna test you now for COVID.
No, see, no. That's what happened with Darian. He was like, okay, so I'm gonna be able to stay over, right? Like my husband, like, oh no. You don't wanna do the COVID test and blah 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 blah. They basically made me do the COVID. And I said, I'm doing the COVID after I give birth, dude. Like, you know,
maybe I should have been more stricter like you.
Yeah.
Because they pressured me, like, just like, we're gonna do it now.
Yeah.
You have to do it. And I'm like, what do you mean you have to do it? Like, what are you gonna say? You can't deliver my baby if I don't get, do it? Like, it was weird.
Darian was ready to fight. He was ready to fight. I ain't getting lie.
Really?
Yeah, so you got there, like, he's like, yo, don't tell me nothing new. Get out of my room. We want another nurse.
Nurse, right. Yeah, it was crazy. It was very traumatizing.
What? Tell me.
Like, they literally tested me right before I was about to push. That's all I remember.
How about they was like, oh, well, because you didn't give birth by this time, then we're just sending you to the emergency room.
What?
Yeah, and your husband can't be there. How about that?
What?
Yes.
You need to sue them.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You need to sue them.
And there's no way. So when I was talking to his aunt, Darian's aunt, afterwards, she was like, what? I was in labor for 26 hours or something like that.
What?
So like, just to her, like, oh, I could have been a little bit longer.
Because I'm hurt that day. I'm heard people say they've been in labor for like 36 hours and plus.
Yeah, so when I walked into, well, when they wheeled me into the emergency room, they're like, hey, you're losing too much water and blah, blah, blah.
I'm just gonna take this place.
Yeah. And I wasn't losing, like, I had a lot of water in me.
Right.
And then they put me on fluids. So, but mind you, I was really dehydrated, but I still had a lot of water left in me. And then, what happened? They like basically like wheeled me into the emergency room and they didn't even let me say bye to them. Like, they just shut the door right in his face. And I was so out of it. And so like, like imagine if that would have went left, like me getting a C-section and all that. Like I would never even said bye to him.
That's
because of COVID.
Right.
They were like, oh, you can't come in the emergency room.
But that's so sad.
And they didn't even give Darian to me when I first had him.
Had him?
Yeah.
Really?
They just took, like, they showed me him, and then they just took him in.
So they didn't put him on your house or nothing?
No.
Wow. Actually, I didn't have that. Dr. Woods came in. I can say that nurse that night, that morning, actually, because my money came 4:49 a.m. She delivered him because Dr. Woods came in literally like 2 minutes before my mom came up. And like, I don't know if that's the procedure, but
that's how Dr. ANAE did it too. She went home, she's like, hey, call me when you're a little farther or something like that. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, where you going?
Yeah, it's like, it's weird, but at the same time I was like, okay, that nurse pretty much like helped me give birth to my son. Dr. Woods came in like 5 minutes in the window.
And then because Darian has such a discrepancy with a lot of these nurses.
I wonder if that's probably why they acted like that.
With me?
Yeah, because that's not right.
It's not right. They acted all weird, to me during the nighttime and stuff, like when he had to leave.
Yeah, I found out the same experience too.
And I'm like they just gave me, taking my blood pressure and it's pulling me, being real tight, like doing weird stuff. And then they realized that I was actually a nice person, so they came in and they apologized and all of that.
I would have reported that. It's like, you should have a little bit more respect, You know what I mean?
And the fact that like he wasn't even there to experience his birth, like.
Not
And
even.
the video that they took on my phone, it didn't even show Darren coming out. Like it just showed.
And they actually took a video for you?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I would have asked you.
Yeah.
I wanted one to be it.
The only positive thing I have to say was like when they gave Darian over to like the doctors and stuff, they gave him straight to his daddy.
Okay.
So that was cool because when I got off of like watch or whatever, and I got to my room, Darian was there with baby Darian.
Yeah, that's
He was just welcome.
Yeah.
That's the cutest. Yeah. That's the only positive thing about it.
I think my boyfriend got to know them after that. They didn't dawn on my shots. They didn't dawn, and I think they gave it to him afterwards. I think that's how it went.
Yeah.
But I wasn't that old man because he was just like this, and I was just like, oh.
I'm like, when he came out, he looked just like me. So I was like, he looks just like me. And I started crying, and then they just took him off, and I'm like, what the like, I'm so out of it.
Yeah, it was like that too. It was like they put him down. It was like I remember him coming, put him down, and after that they took him to like, you know, I guess my room and weigh him and stuff. But it was like a quick moment.
And the worst was like when they
My worst, yeah, okay, I don't like to do this.
the epidural, when the epidural was running out, the guy was like, or the nurse was like, oh, we opted the epidural. I said, no, you didn't. Like, I know what it feels like. She didn't do it because when I got inside the emergency room,
Right.
immediately as soon as he put it in, I felt
You
it
felt
running
it?
through my body.
Okay, well,
So I'm like, this lady, not even talking.
she was lying the whole time.
And that was the one that had the attitude problem.
She probably
Jump.
You should really go right over to the bar.
Yeah.
To this day, like, you know what I mean? 'Cause that's not right. Like, you know what I mean? When you have a baby, you should like be in that field or in that floor because you're a caring person. Like, you know, you love babies,
Yeah.
and you're very, you like you know, you like helping people in that sort, like, you know. So that experience for me was like, do you people even like your job,
Exactly.
or are you just heard
And I
to
told-
just be heard?
I told to this other girl, and she was saying the same thing. Like, everybody's experience was bad. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't good at all. But after that medicine that gave me for the nurse suggested that I don't get an epidural. She's like, because when we gave it to you, you did really bad throughout the pain. And I'm like, yeah, but I was still in pain. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So she told me don't get the epidural. I didn't get the epidural, but then she's like, anyways, it's too late for the epidural. Like, so why did you suggest it? You tell me that I shouldn't get it. Whatever.
The epidural, I must say, actually worked for the time being.
I felt everything. It only numbed me like slightly. So I felt everything.
I felt everything too.
It was crazy.
Scary.
It was scary. I was like, this is what it feels like. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, I really thought I was gonna die. I was
Not like the movies. So that was our experience with COVID in Bermuda. Yeah. It was something. Hopefully it'll get better as the time progresses, but
I hope it does.
yeah.
Because it was really internal. And like, as I'm talking to you, bro, and so many other people, it's like the same experience.
So yes guys, hope you liked this video. This was an eye-opener probably for a lot of you. Like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, don't make me nervous. Okay.
They want to start it.
It's good, I can edit.
Okay.
Yeah, so our boys are actually a week apart.
So,
This fly, guys. So I open up my doors and fly through here. So it is what it is.